Pokemon Day here in Australia. No different anywhere else in the world. And today we have the Prismatic Evolutions mini tins. These ones, I believe, are meant to be released today. But I think there was also meant to be another two products that were meant to be released today, but obviously got delayed. Pretty sure it was the 2-pack blisters with the Eevee promo on it. And I'm almost certain the surprise boxes as well, but they got moved back to, if I remember properly, the 21st of February, and then the 7th of March or something, I think. Sometime in March. So, that being said, obviously, I believe a sealed case of mini tins is 8. To kind of contemplate all the evolutions after Eevee. And I was wondering, I thought there was 10 and there was going to be like a repeat. But like, where's the Eevee going to fit, right? So, if you pay attention to like each tin, I do believe that Eevee is just hiding away in every single tin. So on Vaporeon's tin, it or she or he is there, and Glaceon's one, I don't actually know where it's hiding. I don't think it actually is hiding anywhere. I don't know. I think Glaceon's the only one where it's not hiding anywhere, because it's hiding on Sylveon. Right there. Bit strange. Espeon is hiding pretty easily to find. Umbreon doesn't have one. Okay, so that's 2. Leafeon obviously has one. Jolteon doesn't, and Flareon doesn't. Okay, so now we know which ones that Eevee doesn't like. So yeah, we've got a set of 8 here. Yep, 8. I don't know what the hit rates are like out of the tins. I haven't watched any videos. I haven't heard anybody really crack them open and tell me about the hit rates and all that kind of stuff. Purely because, at least here in Australia, whenever a product is secured, it's not actually opened. It's never actually opened. It's acquired, and then it's not actually opened. It's not actually. It stays a sealed product and is sold for 5 times the amount, which is really bad and really crap. And hopefully that reprint that does come just kind of plummets everything, or they flood the market to the point where people can actually get to open it for the fun of it. I'm going to leave Umbreon and Sylveon and Espeon for the last 3, so I'm just going to chuck those over there. But that being said, in terms of flooding the market, that'll probably work well in most places of the world. But I don't know if it'll work here in Australia, because we don't really get like a large allocation of Pokemon stuff compared to the rest of the world. We get like the runoff of like EU and US stuff. So we're gonna crack open a Glaceon thing first, and standard stuff. You get a coin, an Eevee coin. It's a bit hard to see that, but now, I'm very certain that there's 8 different colors of coins, but what I noticed today, because some people that bought their stuff, they've opened it early, or they opened it outside the store, and the coin doesn't correlate to the mini tin, from what I heard, so I don't know, but so far we're like on track here. We've got Glaceon with a blue one, and then you obviously get the art card. I will be putting these art cards inside my personal master set binder. I'll just have to trim it a little bit so it actually fits in the pockets. So I'll have to trim it on the bottom of, so I want to have like one this side and then one next to it that side. So I need 2 sets. So if anyone's out there that like is not using their art cards, let me know. And then the standard 2 packets per mini tin. Now, Paldean Fates mini tins were great because it was seeded. So it was a holiday set like Prismatic Evolutions. I think it was yeah, everything, almost every product was seeded. The sticker packs being the best one, but the mini tins also always had a hit in it or a baby shiny, which was weird. So that going forward, I don't know what to expect from the Prismatic Evolutions tins, if they are seeded or not. I'm hoping they are seeded to an extent, because we kind of need some magic to go our way to kind of complete this set, to be honest with you. Also, that being said, though, we've actually had some relatively good... Okay, Pokeball Iron Boulder to start it off. Espeon. Okay. Now, my good friend Christian, which you would have seen on a few of these videos if you have been watching for the Rip and Ship stream sides anyway, he's he's pulled one of those. He's like, "Don't you need that?" I'm like, "I think I did, but I pulled my own now, so we're okay. We're all right now. We've got our own when it wants to actually focus. There we go. Well, it focused, but then it stopped focusing. Come on. It's focusing in and out. Unfortunately, because I've put the sleeve on, it's trying to reflect all the light onto me, so we're trying to focus on the thing in the background. Me. So we've got our first hit in our first packet, including the iron boulder. We didn't have the iron boulder, and I don't think we had a reverse hollow Espion as well, so that was a decent pack in terms of hits, because even reverse hollows in Prismatic Evolutions are pricey if you don't hit them. So if you're able to get Prismatic Evolutions for retail and you're hitting stuff that you need, it's all bonuses and pluses from there. So going on to the second pack. So at this point we can say on an average it's at least one hit per tin so far. Also providing if this one doesn't give us anything. Crispin, Screamtail, Glass Trumpet, Habenberry, Baneri, and... Okay, so we can definitely say that you're getting at least one hit per tin currently. That average will obviously change as things go on. And we can see. Now let's have a look and see if this Leafeon tin comes with an actual Leafeon green coin, which it does. So that's a little bit awkward because the guys outside where we bought our stuff today did not run into that occurrence. There should be 8 colors, right? Obviously, because of the 8 evolutions, there should be 8. So then obviously you've got your Leafeon art with all the stats on the back, and then the 2 packets. So I'm just going to keep the art cards with the coin and the tin with each other. And we'll get into Leafeons, and I've just completely murdered that packet. So obviously trying to master set this thing, and we kind of... The best way to master set this set is to hopefully hit a God Pack, so you kind of get a lot of it out of the way. But that is obviously a tall ask. Professor's Research, Glaceon Reverse, and Okie Dokie. Very certain that I needed this one in the set, so I'm just going to sleeve that up straight away. Almost bent it in half. Now we'll chuck another one. And if we're going to go for the average, it's one hit every tin of some kind, then this one should weigh a hit packet. But obviously, we've only got a 2 tin sample size currently. Oh, there we go. Pokeball, Bronzor, and... You know what? You know what? It's looking to be that way, hey. This is one that I haven't gotten yet either. And we also got a Pokeball Pyroar, which is something also I believe that we do not have. So, that's starting to tell me that it's one Pokeball at least a tin, and one hit a tin. With a sample size of 2 tins. So, let's go everybody that is Strange's favorite Vaporeon. I said it. Alright, so it looks like whatever tin that those people got today that I was mentioning probably got a very weird one. These are very hard to actually show you what they look like because of the light and the glitter and everything, but there you go. Sort of. It's, yeah. So that's obviously a Vaporeon Deep Blue art card. Art stat card. 2 packets. Let's chuck those in there. And let's put our Pade and Friends hit up there. So far, sample size of 2 tins, 1 Pokeball in each, and 1 hit in each. If that's the case, the mini tins are definitely a very good bet to try and find your random hits around if you're able to buy tins at retail. Big if. Alright, so Goldeen, Turos, and Sylveon. Nothing in that one. Backing into the second pack of the Vaporeon tin. We haven't run into a reverse holo energy yet. Draclug, Duraludon, Piplup, Bronzor, Screamtail, Ogres, Festival. And there's the Pokeball. Hoot Hoot, and I think the mini tins are seeded. I think the mini tins are seeded. That's really good to know. That is really good to know. So that's like 3 trainer hits in 3. Okay, so this is... At least it's not like my Paldean Fates mini tins experience where I pulled like 4 Clives out of the entire case, so... This could be a good thing, but this also could be a weird foreboding thing. Because it's worrying me a little bit. Because I could suddenly just run into like 4 Giacomos or something. So now we're going with the Jolteon. Yep, pulped that one. So... Oh. Childproof. Yep, okay, so it looks like my mini tins are all, like, you know, done properly. So I was a little bit worried because it's like, we were joking about it over there, like, so they put RNG on the coins. Glad that that's not a thing because I was, yeah. So now, my friend Tony, you've seen him on the channel here and there, he wanted these coins. I think, yeah, I was going to give it mine, but now that I've seen them, I'm like, well, now I want to put them in my book. So I'm sorry, Tony. Go get your own. Go get your own. If I find any more, I'll give him a set. Maybe. Alright, so that's our first reverse holo energy. Hopefully that's not our Pokeball hit. Hopefully. So let's see how we go. Gotten a lot of fighting holos so far. Out of all my energies. There we go. Pokeball Hawlucha. Versus Research. And Whimsicott. So let's chuck those in the holos. Pretty certain we don't have a Pokeball Hawlucha. So in it goes. Another Pokeball to the pile. And if the tins are seeded. Jeez. This one will be our hit packet. This is all hypothetical right now. We're on a sample size of 3 going into 4. Oh! There's no way. Oh my god! Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I didn't expect that. Guys, I didn't expect that. Whoa. Mini tins are amazing. Alright, mini tins for Prismatic are absolutely goated. So everybody, like, I've called this before. I called this before this whole set came out. Do not open ETBs. 1, because it feels financially terrible to do so. And 2, the hit rate seems bad. And if we go on the lines of you want a hit, sticker packs are an amazing bet to do. And if Minitins shared the same hit rate as the Paldean Fates for... Wow. I don't have... I can't believe that Minitins are seeded. Like I thought mini tins for this wouldn't be seeded, but they are seeded. If you are able to get mini tins on retail, because this may very well, and this is now where the big advice comes from. If you are a collector and you are scared to open your mini tins that you get because you just don't know what's going to happen, I would open them purely based on the fact of wave 1 of a product. If it's like this, I can almost guarantee you that wave 2 will not be like this. So for example, Paldean Fates wave 1 sticker packs was 1 baby shiny and 1 hit per sticker pack, right? It was always 1 hit and 1 baby shiny, no matter what, per sticker pack. When wave 2 came along, that changed dramatically. It turned into like a normal booster set type of thing, right? So if you have mini tins day 1, especially if you're in Australia right now, because it seems like we got a fire thing right now, open them. Open them. Don't give them their intended purpose. There you go, like the Flareon. I can't believe it. That's... You know what? And I also, if we rewind this back, I said it. I was going to take my Evolving Skies story and luck into Prismatic Evolutions. Yep. I think I called this set so much from start to finish that we would get an Evolving Skies V2 in Scarlet Violet, and that we would 100%... I can't say 100%, but we will more than likely get the Pokeballs. That was in tin... What tin was that from? That was not Flareon's tin. That was Vaporeon's tin? Was that Vaporeon's tin or Leafeon's tin? No, I think it was Leafeon's. No, it's Jolteon's tin. Oh, I've lost count. I can't. My brain can't remember what happened. Wow. Yeah, that's... Open your wave 1 tins, people, because tins are seeded. And I want to know, I want to get you a sample size of 8. There's our holo. I want to get you a sample size of 8. So here we go. I can't believe that happened. Completing this set now just became a reality. There we go. There's the Pokeball bug catching set into 2 more holos. So there you go. That tells you all you need to know right there. That right now that this feels very seeded. This feels very, 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 very seeded, and you need to get in on this because, yeah. Be vigilant. Be that guy, especially if you're a collector. If you want a boost in your collecting on thing, you want to try and hit those. You want to try and hit those like chase cards. This is probably your best bet because ETB's not great. I've said it from the start. Doesn't feel great. And okay, so that's our first tin that hasn't had a big hit, but it still had a Pokeball. So in this, it feels as though the Pokeball is a definite. The Pokeball is always a definite. So that's what we're going with right now. That's our sample size after 5 tins. Yeah? So 5 tins, every single one had a Pokeball. Four of them had a big hit. One of them... Jesus. Alright, there we go. There's our purple Espeon coin. Espeon art card. And 2 cards here. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't. That's, amazing. What a day. There we go. Okay, we got our holo lightning energy. Moving into the rest of the pack. Pyro, Buddy, Sea King, Hoot Hoot, Slowpoke, and nothing in this one. So more than likely we're going to get a Pokeball and possibly a hit in here. So this part now is starting to look like it's following up to be how the Paldean Fates ones happened, because there were like 2 tins out of the 10 that didn't have a big hit, like a bigger hit than a Pokeball in it, like, or a baby shiny. So it's very comparable. But I'm expecting a Pokeball in this one. There we go. There's the Amaris Pokeball. Larvitar, and Tyranitar. There we go. So, yeah. Yeah. Mini tins, definitely seeded. 100% seeded. If you get them, open them. We're going to leave the Umbreon to last. We'll open up Sylveon. I just can't, like... Even if you're a Poke investor at this point, it almost feels like... I don't know, depending on the one you pick, depending on the luck, it's probably better to open the first wave tins and then do your usual sad thing that you do with all the reoccurring prints and all that kind of stuff. I'm not endorsing it. It just makes sense. Have some fun. Especially if you're like able to supply, like, get so much stuff. Man, I can't. That's... I can't. I did not expect that. So this is a Reverse Holo Oki, Spritzy, and Archaludon. Alright, so what Pokeball do we get in this one? And what possible hit do we get? Dunsparce, Undo, Professors, Earthen. Alright, and it doesn't look like we got... Okay, so that's our first tin where we got nothing. So that feels like the average out tin. And I was leaving the Umbreon to absolute last, because I figured, you know, might as well try to get the Umbreon out of the Umbreon tin, but let's just casually pull a God Pack instead. So what does the Umbreon coin look like? So the Umbreon coin, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it'd be weird to make it just completely black. You might as well just have it like this, right? So at least we got at least one set of the art cards now. And one set of the coins to chuck into the binder. So that's sick. Put that aside. And where's my coin gone? Chuck it in there. So let's see how this last tin treats us. And I would say, yeah, definitely. Like, mini tins at retail are 100% a great investment for a collector or somebody who's just wanting to crack open some packets of this and have a far better outcome than, you know, ETBs. Okay, so nothing in that one. Come on, Pokeball this. At least give the Pokeball. Alright, so there's the Reverse Holo Psychic Energy. Eevee, Execute, Larry's, Dunsparce, Briar, Slowking, Munchie. There's the Pokeball Janine's. And what are you? Oh! You know what? You know what? What a fitting way. What a fitting way to end that. So out of 8 tins, we got 5 hits. Alright? 5 decent. The biggest hit, obviously, the biggest. We got 5, right? So that's sick. That's insane. I can't. And then looking through, just to make sure I get the outer holos, because I put some of the outer holos aside. There's a Tyranitar, and then there's also these two, and there should be another Pokeball here, which I think is the Bug Catcher. Here's the Bug Catcher. We might as well sleeve the Psychic Energy. My table's an absolute mess right now. So out of also 10 tins, we got the basic energy, 1 Pokeball, 2 Pokeball, 3 Pokeball, 4 Pokeball, 5 Pokeball, 6, 7 Pokeball, 7 Pokeball. So out of the... Really? 7 Pokeballs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of the 8, we got 1 Pokeball. So yeah, it's literally seeded product. It's seeded. Do not sleep on them. Do not keep them sealed. Open them. Have some fun. I think this product itself is probably going to be the best product to open for hits. But we don't know what the booster bundles are going to look like. But booster bundles for me are exactly the same as ETBs. They're terrible. I hate ETBs and I hate booster bundles. Okay? I feel like their packing system, it's like So what we think about ETB is 9 packets, booster bundle 6. I feel like the way they pack it, it's like rather than packing a booster box, they split up the 36 packets into whatever, and they're like, okay, this one gets this one. So you get 1 ETB out of like 10. That's great. And 1 ETB or two, like, or 1 or 2 booster bundles out of the 6 that are okay or great. You know what I mean? So like that 36 booster box where it's kind of seeded hits get like distributed everywhere, so you just get the unlucky booster bundle that has no hits, or the unlucky ETB that has 1 hit and nothing else. Can't say what like the 2-pack blisters are gonna look like when they come out, or the surprise boxes, but right now these are definitely the tickets. Open them.